Naki. How's it going, my fellow Homo sapiens? It's your boy, the legendary Hadou, and I'm coming at you with a Gantz Manga review. Gantz Manga chapter 23. This and more coming at you next. Alright, so this chapter here was more of a transition chapter than anything else. Nothing happened in this chapter, to be honest. This was just kind of a chapter to kind of set up for the next game. This is one of the most boring chapters out of all of the Gantz chapters I have read. I think this was probably one of the most boringest one. One of the top boringest ones that I actually read, unfortunately. So we open up with the Gantz in the Gantz room, and the Gantz room is packed as hell. I mean, these people are truly cramped into this room. Matter of fact, I have never seen this many people in a single Gantz room. I mean, these people are bumping into each other, and they're trying to move around. I mean, they're just stuck in there like sardines. Then we get to a point where we see people start to panic. They're trying to figure out where they're at, why they're in this room, and then you get some people that start to yell out, "Fire! Fire!" And I guess the reason why they were saying this is simply because maybe right before they died, there was a fire, and to them, they still think there's a fire going on somewhere, so they're panicking, so people are losing their stuff. And then we get the Gantz veteran, I believe you pronounce her name, Sake? But you get her, and she's trying to desperately get everyone's attention. She's like, "Please stop. Listen to me. Yes, listen to me." She's yelling, she's screaming, and no one's listening. Everyone's still panicking. Everybody's still running around trying to figure out what's actually going on. And then you get the princess girl. She ends up standing up and yelling, trying to help the Gantz veteran get everyone's attention before the Gantz game starts. Then we get a small pan over to the psychic guy, and he's just kind of walking, looking around, and he asks himself, is this the afterlife? But then he comes to the conclusion that this is probably not the afterlife. So it does give him, I do like that they did kind of pan to him and have him have a little bit of kind of screen time. So it does seem like he's intelligent enough to know that he's not dead, but he probably died. You know, so like he's thinking to himself like, did I die? Is this the afterlife? No, I don't think this is the afterlife. He thinks that it could be something else. So I really do like his rationality. So finally, we start to hear the noise in the background, a little bit of music, and out of nowhere, the Gantz ball shoots open, throwing people all around the place, just pushing people back. I mean, the Gantz ball just springs open, and as the Gantz ball springs open, we start to see some of the older Gantz members who has already played into the first game starts to walk in. They start to pick up their weapons, grab their guns, grab their swords, and start to get prepared. And at this moment, we start to see people get teleported out, and they all get teleported out to this big giant temple outside. So as they're all just been teleported out there, you have this giant temple that's standing there with these two big giant statues. I mean, they look pretty cool, looks pretty interesting. And there's a name on the temple door. I think it's translated as Temple Caradine or Caradine. I couldn't find any other reference on it. It took me a while to translate some of this chapter, so I think it's Caradine. I'm not for sure if that's how you actually pronounce the temple. But overall, that was the chapter itself. Like I said, this chapter was really small. Nothing happened. There's not a lot to take from this chapter. I can't wait to actually read the next chapter. I'm going to be uploading that soon. But overall, it was just a really small chapter. What did you think about this chapter personally? Please let me know in the comment box below. But please rate, subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Matane.